Coin traders, what is going on? Great looking breakout right now for the crypto space, especially after Bitcoin seeing this nice bullish breakout from this longer term consolidation pennant. So do just want to do a quick little update. And if you do like this type of video with the shorter, smaller updates about the current shorter term charts, definitely let me know in the comment sections below. Also hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe button if you have not done so just yet. Okay, so first want to hop over here to Twitter or X and talk about earlier this morning, talked about a tweet, how we saw an initial breakout. Now, we did get an initial fake out, so we did get pushed back inside this pennant formation, but on the second breakout, we did have a nice breakout formation. Not quite what we were looking for in terms of volume, but then we did see a price run up to 35,171 was the upper resistance. So if we actually look at this in terms of why we were getting 35,171, that was the previous point of resistance entering this overall pennant formation. So we did need to overall hit that higher high to now be in a longer term uptrend, confirm that breakout, especially after being able to smash through a previous strong resistance point. We do like looking at that as being a nice point of resistance. So let's actually, support, excuse me. So let's actually go ahead and flip over on the 15-minute chart because this is exactly what we want to see. So if we actually go ahead and zoom out here, you can see that overall we were looking at that level. And if we do go ahead and zoom in current shorter term chart setup, this is actually exactly what we want to see, where we did have a nice rally. Backtest, confirm and kick off that support, and now we are entering a little bit more of a consolidation point, looking like another shorter term type pennant on top of that big resistance point, ultimately confirming that very nice breakout before actually taking off once again. So as you can see earlier this morning, quick rally breakout, but ultimately got pushed back. So because we have this very nice rally now, breakout confirming this very nice longer term consolidation for support, this is pretty much the confirmation that we do need to let us know that it's expected, very likely anyway, that we are going to be expecting a lot more higher highs. But if we actually go ahead and look over here on the one-day chart, one very big thing to know about this Bitcoin price is that if we pull up RSI, Relative Strength Index, you can see that we have just been extremely overextended for a while. And that's why we know that just because prices get overbought in a longer-term uptrend doesn't mean that it has to retrace right away. So in a strong uptrend market, we can actually see this RSI stay overbought for quite some time, but it does mean that eventually at some point we are going to have to see a retracement. But if we do zoom out, you can see that many times before, for example, start of the year got overbought and stayed there for a long period of time, yet we didn't even really see that significant of a retracement. And so this whole time we kept seeing prices go up. Meanwhile, RSI was still staying strong. So we know that that's not necessarily a guarantee over right now, but obviously something to be aware of on the longer term charts anyway. And another thing to be mindful of as well is that this 12-period EMA will eventually have to have a retest. So it's possible to could see another upside move, but eventually get another retest of this level. But right now we're focused on the shorter term, since that's where the most amount of relevant trends are starting to set up and the relevant overall chart formations here. So now I do want to flip over to Twitter again and talk about a tweet I made yesterday about this breakout. Now, we did get a bullish breakout like we were hoping for and expecting, since typically we do get this when the direction of travel into the consolidation is bullish. So consolidation into the direction of consolidation, direction of travel into the consolidation direction does mean bullish breakout, since that was our direction initially. But the likelihood of a bullish breakout did start to decrease just based on the overall overbought levels of the longer term charts. So that's why when we do get into a full-on bull market later, when we do enter these patterns, that's always something you have to be mindful of. And why just because it is a consolidation pattern doesn't mean it's a guarantee that we will get that bullish breakout. But anyway, the point of the tweet was that on a bullish breakout, the upside technical target would actually be over 40,000. So the way we figure this out is the length of this flagpole heading into the consolidation is about the length we expect coming out of it. So based on that overall longer magnitude, we know that the upside target based on a breakout point of about 34,500 would put us over the $40,000 level. So if that doesn't make sense, drop me a note down in the comments sections below, and definitely make sure you're following me here over on Twitter or X at @coin_trades is the handle. Looking forward to chatting with everyone over on Twitter and X. So I want to turn the volume on really quick, just talk about how we are seeing a very nice amount of volume, especially after this breakout candle, the fake out breakout candle. And so as long as we do keep seeing initial volume coming in, and especially on the shorter term, if we do get a breakout from the current shorter term flag pattern, that should signal a lot more buying to come in. And one thing to keep in mind too is a lot more hype has been centered around the overall longer potential upcoming Bitcoin ETF. But the thing with that is that a lot of hype is buying right now. So once the news actually does hit, it would be likely, or a little bit more likely anyway, that we would be experiencing and expecting a little bit more pullback in that instance. since a lot of money is coming in to buy the hype and ultimately selling the news. Switching over to the weekly chart right now, we look like fire, and that's a good thing. If we look at a upside resistance overhead at 40K, looking to the left, big point of resistance and resistance over the summer of 21 before finally finding it as support. So we know this is a relevant level, and that's why it's a good upside target. Now we know that, especially with a lot of hype, it could easily be achievable. But then in that instance, we would actually need to see at some point a back test of this $32,000 level as a very nice support, especially as confirmed by previous chart setups. So overall, short-term charts are looking extremely good right now for Bitcoin, which also has been rubbing off onto the altcoin space as well. So we are going to expect a little bit of good things heading into the rest of the week. And so with that, that actually is going to go ahead and wrap up the video for now. Once again, let me know if you did enjoy this type of video and content. I hope everyone's staying safe, doing great. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you have not done so just yet. Thanks a lot so much. Take care, and I will catch you back in the next video.